March of 2004, Obama won the Illinois primary with 53% of the vote.
He speaks to the concerns of the black community and also has this great appeal to whites. And I think that comes from the fact that he grew up with a foot in each one of these worlds.
Obama now faced off against Republican candidate Jack Ryan.
I'm running for the U.S. Senate.
Jack Ryan was sort of a golden boy of Republican politics. He had made a lot of money and then left the pursuit of money to teach in a Catholic school. And he was a tall, good-looking guy, and, you know, he seemed like a formidable candidate.
See, how are you?
Obama, who had built a large support base in and around Chicago, would now need to win over the more conservative areas downstate.
You grew up on a farm?
Yeah. Then, in June 2004, Ryan's campaign, like Hull's before him, was marred by scandal. Two news agencies sued to make records of Ryan's divorce from actress Jeri Ryan public. In the documents were allegations that Ryan had taken his wife into sex clubs and urged her to perform sex acts. The revelations were political poison. Amidst pressure from his party, Ryan dropped out of the race.
We're not going to be distracted by some of the stuff that's going on the other side, and hopefully after a while we'll be talking about the issues again.
Smart Illinois politician knows that when you're in some...
In April of that year, Senator and presidential candidate John Kerry saw Obama speak at a fundraising event.
The notion that we're all Americans, we all have the same hopes, the same aspirations, the same dreams.
The Democratic Party was looking for a minority candidate with some charisma, fresh face they could put up in front of the cameras in prime time, and here along comes Barack Obama.
They chose Obama to give the keynote address at the Democratic Convention in Boston. The speech would be his chance to introduce himself to the world. And if he was successful, it could be the defining moment of his political career.
Thank you so much.
42-year-old Barack Obama was a relatively unknown state senator from Illinois when he was picked by the Democrats to give the keynote speech at the 2004 National Convention.
He understood the importance of what that speech meant to his political career, and I think to the nation in general.
On July 27, 2004, Obama took his first step onto the world stage.
The crowd was really juiced up and was really hoping that this guy would deliver.
The next senator from the state of Illinois, Barack Obama. Thank you so much. Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely. My father was a foreign student, born and raised in a small village in Kenya.
Somewhere in the first 2 minutes or so of his speech, I think we were all transformed from friends that were nervous to Americans who were captivated by the persuasiveness and eloquence of a future leader.
I stand here knowing that my story is part of the larger American story, that I owe a debt to all of those who came before me, and that in no other country on earth is my story even possible.
He wanted to draw on his own story to talk about a higher destination where we understood each other as fellow Americans and not as combatants.
My parents shared not only an improbable love, they shared an abiding faith in the possibilities of this nation. It's the hope of slaves sitting around a fire singing freedom songs. The hope of immigrants setting out for distant shores. The hope of a skinny kid with a funny name who believes that America has a place for him too.
It was inspiring. And when was the last time we felt inspired? I mean, truly inspired by a politician's words?
We hold